Hello friends, welcome once again to Rick's Garage. This is a very quick little video about a trick on how to tell if you've got a parasitic draw on your battery. If this looks familiar to you, it's a Scion XB that I was just working on, and as part of the video I disconnected the battery. Well, I'm about ready to reconnect the battery, but I thought while it was disconnected I'd show you this quick little test to tell if you have a parasitic battery draw. All you need is a little test light. These test lights you can buy at any part store for around $4 or $5. So what you do is you connect one end of the lead to the terminal that's disconnected, and you touch the other end to the battery post, and you can see the light comes on. Now this is supposed to happen. All your modern vehicles have a computer. Matter of fact, there's more computer power in a modern vehicle than the Apollo that went to the moon. By touching the lead to the post and having the other lead connected to your negative terminal, you can tell that we're drawing power, and this is due to the computer. The computer is constantly drawing power. Now, new cars have what they call a dealer fuse. It's a fuse that cuts all power to the computer. That's because many cars sit around for months at a time, and over time your computer will draw the battery down, but it would take many weeks. So, as I said before, this is normal to have this light come on, but it should come on fairly dim, not too awful bright. I don't know if you can tell on camera. It looks bright on the monitor that I'm looking at, but it's really not that bright. If it's wicked bright, I'm going to leave it right there, and I'm going to turn on the lights, and you can see the difference in how bright it gets, hopefully. Here, I just turned on the lights, and hopefully you saw how much brighter it is. So if you get a real bright light like this, you probably have some sort of parasitic draw. You can even try turning on something in the car. If the light doesn't get any brighter, then you're probably drawing the maximum voltage that this light will take. So now, as you see, I shut off the lights. It'll go back dim again. So you should see a fairly dim light. And if you see a real bright light, try turning something on the car and see if the light changes. If it doesn't change, then chances are you have some sort of parasitic draw. Now, what happened with my friend, he had replaced his battery, but his battery was still going dead overnight. They tested his alternator, and it was putting out the correct amount of voltage. A alternator in good condition should put somewhere between 13.5 to 14.5 volts out, and that's exactly what it was doing. So that's why he replaced his battery, figuring it had to be the battery. Well, what it was a bad diode in his alternator. The diode is like a check valve. It allows power to flow from the alternator, but it does not allow power to flow back to the alternator. So if you've got a bad diode, what will happen is when the car is off, the alternator will draw power from the battery all night long, and you'll have a dead battery in the morning. When the car is on, it puts out voltage as normal, and it gives the appearance to all the world that it's a perfectly good alternator. Now, there's a way to test the diode. You need a multimeter. There are a lot of very nice videos on YouTube that you can look up that show you exactly how to do this with a multimeter. As you know, I don't like to duplicate videos that are well done on YouTube. So I just wanted to point out this quick little test that you can do yourself for not a lot of money that will help you pinpoint if you've got a draw on your battery, and more than likely it's a bad diode in your alternator that's causing the parasitic draw. There could be other reasons, but that's the most common one. So that's all I've got. I want to thank you once again for watching Rick's Garage, and hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Oh, and by the way, There'll be a couple of videos to your left. You can feel free to click on them. And if you want, to your right, there's a picture of my avatar. It's my trusty German Shepherd. You can click on that to subscribe. So thanks again for watching.